2 squares of a mountain does not apply to us, so we can't build that. That's a lot of money and gold and happiness. That, in fact, is a ridiculously good wonder and what I usually work for if I can get it. Ah, well. We'll just have to be satisfied with the Kremlin.
Is the following trade of interest to you?
Yeah, I'll accept that. Open borders.
All right.
Thank you very much, sir.
People
People want to pass through my territory, I'm noticing. Down barbarian rifleman. They should hopefully be able to deal with that though. Erlongs for culture. We should be in with a real chance of getting that one going at least. +1 trade route as well when we get railroad done. Right, fortify. None of my artillery can upgrade. That's just getting something. Great War Infantry. And I think that's more or less fine for us. Let's think about this a little. I could buy a cavalry unit and just send it off exploring. But we'll worry about that later. Oh, archaeology. And medieval era Swedish artifact. So that now used up all of our archaeology slots from what I've remembered. So now we're going to have to see what we can do with this. I could go and trade for some medieval stuff. I've got medieval, industrial. So if I go... Make sure I get this right here. So what we want to trade is rainy day industrial. And I would like to trade for a medieval one of some kind. And I think I'll trade that. So we have a load of medieval stuff. Ultimately didn't give us a massive benefit, but there's always a chance of getting that checked out. I really should check how this works a lot more. Oh well. It's artists and musicians we need then to finish up all of this, so we can probably afford to turn down... I don't know. We'll work something out. Either way, archaeology has done all it can for us right now. Oop, and my phone going off again. Okay, it's all silent now. Great sciences soon. 4 for ivory I'm willing to accept at the moment. 105 a turn. Indonesia has denounced Egypt. Probably makes sense at this point. Actually, one thing I was... oh no, refrigeration is hotels. I think we will need refrigeration soon, actually. I might even think about going for that next. Railroad I agree with. Oh, great musician has been born in the city. As we were kind of expecting, I suppose. Right. So continue with railroad. Then work our way to penicillin. Get us in the atomic era. Then we'll go towards Atomic Fury. Yeah, that makes sense to me because we want the hotel for the culture boost. We then want to get to the medical lab to just improve things on that regard. And of course, we still want the Kremlin and things. So that all works out fine. Stacked unit. All pretty great work. Gives us yet more modern era music. So there we go. Showpiece of modern Arabian music. And that puts us up to 59 tourism points a turn. Which should start the clocks ticking on a few people. 14 turns until we got the Ottomans. Open borders. I need to set trade routes up with people. I think that's how I'm going to have to do this now. As much as I can. Also, you need a new trade route, so let's go and keep giving culture to you, I suppose. And we'll upgrade you to infantry just because. Next turn. Yep, our goals do seem aligned for the moment. 21 turns until we'll be able to try that. And by then we'll have Crystal Reductor. Oh, I might prioritize the Kremlin. Get the Kremlin built first and then go for the international games on production focus. Because the reward is big enough for that one. Oh, Bratislava is no longer our ally. I should have looked at that. Yep, I'm fine with that. Embargo the city-states. Really? You're going to embargo the city-states? You own a city-state, ally, whatever. Okay. But it also gives a one-time increase of 30 influence for each of the city-states, which is why that's pretty good. But if we can get the top one as well, 20 turns, free social policy. It's all good in there. Anyway, where's lava? How many do we need? 13. So next trade route goes that way. Anyone else who's been... Nope, not by the look of it. And they still want us to denounce Spain. We don't have any turns remaining for that one, really. Next turn. Oh, sorry, this is called dividing against us, but Brussels is ours. As is Kaisel. As is Ur. They're all ours. And also the defense of the one city is at 119. Nothing is cracking this city anymore. Bring on your giant death robots. Stockholm has been captured by the Huns. Now last time they did that, they captured it back immediately. I don't think that's going to happen though, is it? Aluminium from Kaisel. Oh, and we have another great person. Was with wonderful people is now us. And look at that. Ramesses had some 7. How many ones did he have? He had a lot. He had about 6 or 7. He was about 2nd or 3rd on the list. We have 15. And there's a great artist. Unfortunately, all we can do with him is start a golden age. Now, somebody wanted a trade route, and that would be Bratislava. So, even though it's a bit risky, off you go. And they'll be our friends again. Oh, also, you have a trade route to set up, so let's go and Chikenitsa. How dangerous is that route for us? I don't know if it is. Still, I'm going to set up a trade route with Spain. Need to try and get influential on them. And open trade routes will help that. So, let's see about switching to production focus for a bit. 6 turns that would take. And 4 turns for the research lab on the back of it. Right. Show Q, add to Q, research lab. Next turn. So get those done. That'll give 9 turns to get the Kremlin done, which might be doable. It's only 1,060. And we're definitely producing nearly well over 100 production a turn. On production focus, 156 actually. So that should be doable. Oh god, why have you denounced Spain? What's wrong with you? Although Spain have sort of now... They are now in massive conquest mode. I know they are. Panama wants investors. And I just gave them money as well, didn't I? This is why you probably wait. Cancel the quest. Trade route established for Bratislava. That should take us up to Allied. Yep. And gives us 26 additional culture. Huzzah for that. Right, trade routes to be set up. This one needs to go to... Yeah, I'm going to risk this and take that to Stockholm because I think... No. You go up there. Trade with you. We do want to trade with Attila. But I think we're going to trade with Sigtuna, which is probably the safer city. All good, all good. I think that's all good. That's what we like to see, lots of blue. So even though they do embargo the city-states, I might actually be okay with that. Right, so they're at peace, which is awesome, because I've just set up a trade route that way. Pakal. Give us 10 turns to prepare on that one. Again, this is sort of the thing where there is a war going on, but it's so far away. Sweden's basically finished now as a nation. They were good friends of ours once. And they tried to steal all our stuff. Sydney is in awe of us because of technological achievements. We didn't impress Tyr enough with faith. Spain has more faith points available. We're not expecting to be honest. We only have a few faith buildings because, unfortunately, Egypt built them all. They're over there now somewhere. There you go. They're in there somewhere. Enjoy. Next turn. Great scientist on the horizon. And I might switch back for a great engineer after that. It depends what I think would be better off with. Because I'm really not 100% certain. Come on, give us the Kremlin. I'll need it from Belgrade. I should really have turned that off, but it's given us another artillery. Oh no, I remember what I was doing with these. I was selling them off. I mean, actually, we should be able to get infantry units from them now.
The introduction of so powerful an agent.
Right, so we should now sell off that unit for 62. Right. Oh, and we got oil connected up. Excellent. Right. What to do now? What to do now, I think, is just pass the turn on, actually, because I don't see what else we need to worry about. I mean, actually, no. One thing I will do. Let's purchase another caravan. That takes us up to 7. And I have nothing to do with you whatsoever, do I? Keep you down there in case uranium turns up or something. But really, there's nothing. The hotel would be nice, but I think we might be able to buy that. Open borders? I'm okay with that. Are we still friends, or did that wear off as well? Problem is, with a denunciation going on between America and Spain, that's gonna cause headaches a bit later. On the boss side, though, scientists soon. Well, welcome to scientists, aren't we? Yeah, scientists on 1,000. I have no. Actually, no. I'm already going to go with Pekao. Why did I say that? Oh, well, whatever. 74 happiness. 14 total unhappiness is ridiculous. But all hail the one city. And all hail an end to long load times. I shouldn't have gone with a huge map. I think that's what I've sort of learned from this point of the game. Still, it's all working out. Let's see if we can get a trade route with Egypt going on. So I think we already have one going there. All right, let's send that off. So you go 101. Lots of long-range trade routes. A bit risky, but we'll probably be okay. And somewhere, I'm going to refuse you, Isabella. 12 turns until the Ottomans are basically ours. Then that'll be 1. We need 11 more, and the Egypt are going to be the most difficult. Might just have to send some great musician people over there to go and spread tourism. There was the one option we had, which was basically when you gain 250 tourism every time you expend a great person. That might have been considered, but really that's only 5 turns worth each time, and we're talking the thousands in some cases. Right, one more turn to a great scientist. And also our culture requirements go down as well. And it produces a reasonable amount of culture by itself, I think. Yeah, 5. Right, automatic fake purchases have been made. New caravan route. Your previous route was to Uppsala. I think we're going to keep... No, so we're going to move that to Helsinki. There we go. Build a camp for no reason. Oh god, they knew that would happen. Alright, fine. I'm going to have to buy another caravan. See, this is why we didn't want to do that. In fact, actually, you know what? Infantry, up there. Go start policing. I mean, god, if they can't deal with their own barbarian encampments, there's a problem going on. Alright, next turn. And we should be most of the way through refrigeration. Shabba dabs. We've got 29 aluminum now. It is useful for things like submarines, which I think require it, and a few other things, but we have no real need for it. The oil is more useful if we can get it. Very well. The fact that your people love us is beside the point, I suppose. Our culture's just basically taking over yours. I'm sure you'll be fine. We're still being invaded. They are being helped out by the Dutch, which means the Dutch are getting bonuses. But I think, honestly, we can sort of hold that one. That should not be a problem for us. And so much for the Spanish Great Prophet. Alright, God's turn has ended. There we go. Cost of adopting future policies is now reduced by 10%, which means we automatically get our policy increase. Which means I have a few things to debate. But I think I'm going to go for the cost of buying down 33% for now. So, Huzzah, we can build skyscrapers. Also, 2000 science pretty much gives us 5 turns worth of refrigeration. Caravan, new one that can go over to. Send you over to tier. And we're 3 turns away now from building that. Then we go into. Yeah. Add to queue, Kremlin. And then possibly we'll add the hotel on as well. And we're 13 turns away from. Yeah. Okay, we're dead off. Right, so we're 13 turns away from the next vote, which is important, and from then we'll want to be going on towards the international games of the one city. Because if they're going to be gaming, it's going to happen in the one city. I won't have it anywhere else. Problem is, I know every other nation can probably beat me on terms of out production, but I'm hoping they've got better things to do. I don't have better things to do, so therefore we'll do it.
Is the following trade of interest to
I
you?
prefer some gold, to be honest. 5 gold for that. Because we do not need the happiness. We're at 74. We have golden ages every time we get there now. Picala's become a nuisance. I tell you we're friendly with again. I'm surprised at that. But fine. He's a very temperamental person, I've decided. Oh, so that research lab is going to give us a huge boost, actually, because that's 50%, isn't it? In the plus 50% science, plus 4 as well. That is a massively ridiculous thing that we're about to get. Sweden stole navigation.
Ah, välkommen.
It is how it is. You know, I could just wipe you out now. Nobody would think any worse of me for doing it, considering everything. You can have your... Oh, that's the American great musician. So he's obviously gone for the tourism thing. I hadn't actually had a look at this, but this is a valid point. Who's actually closest to a culture victory here? Nobody's influential on anybody yet. Let's have a quick check on America. Okay, they have nowhere near enough to start that. It's actually falling. So we're producing more culture per turn. That should pretty much just be the case on a lot of them, to be honest. Spain isn't. Plus 32. But still basically unknown because of a huge culture score. Falling in the Netherlands.